Hello, I'm calling you for a lawyer request. It's Aphrodite.
Oh boy.
Hmm.
Do either of you have food by chance?
Yeah, I do.
Yum.
I'm suffering. Holy.
Oh wait, no, never mind. Actually, I
Damn.
do,
Yeah,
but it's
Phil. Yeah, grab some end pieces if you need them.
I will gladly. Oh, you're a legend.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna grab.
I'll be honest with you, I'm probably gonna go 42 hours.
I just wanted to ride with you. We went to one call.
I know! We were gonna ride today!
What the
It's
fuck?
fine. We'll rain check it for another day.
Yeah. I want to be
Yeah.
clear. There's no other charge that we think would hold better than this, right? This is like.
No,
No,
I was gonna say we really don't have like a lesser charge. This was an accidental killing.
The accidental death is
Following
manslaughter. Like there's
Yeah.
nothing
with a
less.
pending autopsy from a doctor.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go see Bauer. It sounds like we might be getting. Sounds like Sanders. Sanders would be probably good for this.
Yeah. Yeah, she would.
So I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go see Bauer and make sure we can get through with that. Oh boy.
No, you're fine, you're fine. Uh-huh. I'll see you when you get here, Sanders. Alright, bye. She do be coming.
Who's that? Sanders.
Yum.
Awesome. Do you have anything to drink by chance?
I do.
Actually, to drink and eat would be fantastic, but I'm not gonna hold it to you. You're a legend. Oh, you're the best.
I am the food supplier.
You are the best. Did you explain to Sanders what this was about?
Yes, she's right there.
Hello.
Hello.
You ready?
Do you have anything
Yep.
on you, Sanders?
Yes, I have a gun underneath my left hip, or on the left side of my hip, and I have my phone. And I have
Put it
food.
up there.
Oh, okay. Hit. Okay, my gun is put away.
Awesome.
Can you guys explain the situation as we walk, or is it more in
Sure.
depth than that?
It's probably a little bit more in depth, but it's also really cut and dry. So we could walk and talk about
Okay.
this.
Great.
Actually, let's wait to get past. We'll talk downstairs.
Actually, do you guys mind if I change? Because I was in Polito.
No, you're fine. Here you go.
They have a
God
Thank you.
damn, you were
15-hour
police.
availability. God
I
damn.
think they just
Yeah,
have
it's like a helicopter.
general open availability is what they're saying. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it is. It's 2 a.m.
Oh,
to 5
chat.
PM. Yeah.
I mean, I would have added them to the
What are we thinking
onboarding
so
yesterday,
far?
but they don't have Sunday. Unlucky.
Yeah.
Right.
I'll do them. Sometime
Let's
this
get
week.
you a tour of MRPD.
Oh,
Okay.
chat.
You've been here, right?
Yeah. Once for the interview.
Alright.
Once.
The main hangout spot is here. We call this the bullpen. So if anyone ever says, yeah, come to the bullpen, that's here. This is where we usually dispatch, we hang out.
I'm thinking Aphrodite is gonna get fired. Yeah.
I'm so glad I got your
Over
help.
there
Bob.
is the news.
This is hard. This is
Mhm.
not easy. So you're
It's,
you're doing just fine.
it's not even because of who the person is or anything. It's more so just this is a weird situation to be in.
If there's ever like a, I don't know,
Yeah.
announcement on TV that needs to be released in public, it'll be. It's also just a good.
Hey, Barrick.
I'm gonna hide
Hello, Barry.
Hello.
Check incidents. Check the recent one.
Look at the most recent incident. And look at the name and the charge.
strangers and shit who-
We're currently waiting for Samantha just to change her clothes real quick.
This is what?
Um,
This
Mhm.
is
Over here to our
Yep.
Exactly what it looks like.
is what it used to be.
All right. Let me lock this up real quick. We'll go
this is
downstairs.
impossible.
Yep.
BTF.
Wait, so what does this mean?
I don't know.
Okay, so what's the issue? Or
So
what happened?
at this point, let's wait to get down. I don't want
Okay.
anyone to overhear.
Sure.
Due to the respectfully sensitivity.
Sure. Sounds great. I'm glad I had coffee.
All right. So, Barrow, do you want to start off, and then I'll kind of chip in where I tagged along?
Yeah, I kind of started to explain it to her. So basically,
Okay.
Churro, he is completely conflicted due to being her significant other.
Yep.
He said that he had a call about the situation going on. So, her Apollo, which is the person that passed away, which is her brother, Timbo, which is another EMS, and Alice, which is the other EMS. They're all at the fire station. I guess Apollo had fallen into the pit up north. He smelled really bad. And then essentially, ever since he got his human body, he has not taken a shower either. So he just really, really stunk. And I guess from time to time, EMS will use the fire truck, the hose on it, to spray each other off. And so Aphrodite told Timbo and Apollo to go around the building. Didn't tell them why or anything. They went around the building. She told Apollo to line up against the wall with Timbo. She sprayed Apollo, and he started bleeding profusely. And they tried to do EMS basic there, and she transported him to the hospital in the fire truck. And she called all the doctors that she knew. The one doctor that answered was Sydney Harper, who I've spoken to about 3 times now. He was no pulse when he got there, and Sydney Harper declared him dead. When he was brought to the morgue, that's when I ran into them finally. Sydney said that the manner of death is considered homicide, and he passed from extreme head trauma.
Okay.
Basically, his brain was mush.
Okay, starting from there, Sydney Harper is not a mortician. As far as I'm aware, I will be letting you know that we will be requesting an actual mortician to look over the body.
Okay.
As far as I'm aware, she just became a doctor.
I gotcha. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Okay.
We go to doctors for autopsy reports, and then they provide them. I was unaware that there was an actual classification for mortician.
I am recently aware of this. I do not know if there is a situation where all doctors are able to provide the expert analysis. Ranger Dugong, I'm letting you know as defense counsel, I will be asking for an expert in the situation to proceed. So
Sure.
while I am not questioning her ability as a doctor nor her ability to give a basic autopsy, I would like a higher expert in the field to be able to handle the situation.
Sure.
So what? Go ahead.
No, you're fine. So I kind of jumped into gear to help with the, I guess, interrogation. Timbo, Mr. Timothy was a witness to it. So I had asked Timbo to come down just to talk. Timbo explained his side and pretty much began to explain that Aphrodite had requested. He explained the whole story regarding this individual Apollo falling into the pit, right, and that he needed,
Sure, right.
right. To just speed this up a little bit. Not that this is going to get sped up at all, but just to kind of get to the actual.
I trust you. I understand.
Timbo watched Aphrodite pull out the fire truck, and when I asked him, he stated that he saw Aphrodite get into it, where then they ran around the building, and he was watching Apollo as he was hit with the water. So I asked him, and I was very clerical about the idea that he was on scene, which he confirmed to. We spoke with Timbo first. I then went to go speak to Aphrodite, and during our line of questioning, pretty much just asked her what happened. Same thing we did with Timbo. In Aphrodite's explanation, she proceeded to explain in detail that she, told Timbo and the other EMS, who I'm drawing a blank on the name right now, to come around the backside.
Alice. Or Apollo.
Oh, that was Apollo.
Yeah, Apollo and Timbo. both
Okay,
ran
okay,
around
okay.
back.
So they
Okay.
both ran around the backside, and she proceeded to shoot the water at, I guess, Apollo. And when I asked her if she was the one that grabbed the fire truck, she said yes. When I asked her if she was the only one operating the fire truck, she said yes. In which case, everything transpired. Yeah. Yep.
Was she in the Miranda when she said both these things?
Yes.
Fuck!
I told her that she could plead either way to the count of manslaughter, and she was a little nervous, and I, like Aphrodite, I don't believe she obviously had any negligent interest in murdering Apollo. But I did tell her, and I reminded her that, you know, if she is uncertain as to how to plead to the charge, I told her that a lawyer can help explain, you know, the process. I tried to explain to her the difference between guilty and not guilty, parole. I feel like she's a little uncertain, and I want people to be aware as to how to proceed. She said she didn't know what to do, and I told her that I couldn't sway her in one way or another. There's nothing that I can do. There's nothing that I can say in order to convince anybody to obviously plead in their case. But I told her, I said, if you would like a lawyer, we have lawyers available, and she did request one, which is why we're here. I'm going to be honest with you. From the officer's side, from our side, this is practically textbook definition to the letter of the law, a count of manslaughter. And based on what she told, and based on the witnesses, or I can't say witnesses, the witness that we have was able to attest for it, lines up with her story. It fucking sucks. It's awful. But you understand that we still have to kind of follow through our due diligence, right? Which is what makes this unfortunate. Not that I think that there's much that you're going to necessarily, and it's not even like judging your ability, right? But
I
not,
understand what you mean.
you know,
Sometimes I'm given a hand I can't deal.
yeah.
So,
Mhm.
I understand.
Sometimes checkmate is checkmate, and it sucks, but I'm not going to fault her for wanting a lawyer to talk to her about what's going on.
Okay.
We have her in the room. She's been here for quite some time. She's already going to be looking at the obvious reductions for being in our custody, which I know you're aware of. If you have any other questions for us in regards to anything, I'm all ears. Bauer's all ears, and I'm more
Okay.
than willing to kind of go through and.
Okay. I honestly think this is an organ donor situation, knowing the connection and how few or how little I see Apollo out and about the city. Is there any chance we can do assault and battery for this?
That's a hefty reduction.
I'm aware, but you understand what I'm.
No, you're gonna follow through.
Okay, while you guys discuss that, I think about it. Please, I would like to speak with Chief Theos.
That's fine. Let's go do that. We'll talk
Thank
about
you.
what's going on and go from there.
Oh, good, not interrogation one.
Hey, Aphrodite.
Hello.
This is Samantha Sanders. She's going to be representing you. We've explained kind of what's going on. We're going to give you some personal space with Samantha, Miss Sanders, to explain what's going on. We're going to step out of the room. Samantha, if you have to get in touch, you have my number, I think. And if
Yep.
not, you can just 311. Regardless,
I will.
We're going to be in the other room. If you have any questions or want to talk with your lawyer here, that is always an option on your hand. From here on out, I'm giving you off to your lawyer. And I know Samantha is going to do good to kind of explain everything to you, so.
Okay.
Okay.
I trust Sam. This is good.
Okay. We'll be outside.
Thank you, folks.
Yep, not a problem.
Yeah, we can. Hello, professional tea goblin.
Hello.
Hello.
Girl dinner.
Nice.
Girl dinner.
So
Girl dinner.
I'll give it
Girl
to
dinner.
I'll give it to Samantha. She said, was she under Miranda when she said this? Because I asked her if she was the only one, and she and I said yeah, and she just screamed fuck.
Fuck.
And I was like, yeah. I said, unfortunately, you're dealt kind of a shit hand right now, and she's asking if we can work down to assault and battery. I think the fact that Apollo died, I'm thinking not.
We can't.
We can't.
Assault
Someone
and
died.
We can't.
Let me slap a misdemeanor on a death, you know.
Yeah, I don't think anyone could willingly slap a misdemeanor on a death here. This it just
No.
way too far.
Are you familiar with what's going on, Barrick? Did they fill you in?
No, I am here to consume the tea.
Okay, so tea consumption time. Hold on, let me. Okay,
In for a
she's
ride,
up in my
Barrick.
pocket. Yes, I do. All right, so welcome to the ride.
Get on your magic carpet. We're going for a spin.
All right, so welcome to the magic carpet ride. Buckle up. So
It's really
basically,
like not a long story. It's pretty,
I guess
pretty cut and dry.
Churro responded. I'm guessing she called him in a panic.
That's
But
a
he's
conflict of
obviously
interest.
conflicted. Yes. So he had dispatch try to get someone else to take it. So I went down to the morgue.
I completely
'cause
forgot
I
that
was
they
like,
asked me about
okay,
this. I
it's
felt
at the
bad.
morgue, no problem. I got it. I don't mind dead bodies. So I went, and he goes, "Hey, I'm really conflicted. I cannot be a part of this at all. You have to take it from me." No problem. I got you. Aphrodite runs up to me. I did it. I killed him. Take me into cuffs. Take me to prison. I don't care. I get a spontaneous utterance, whatever. So I'm like, okay, calm down, Aphrodite. You're okay. You're okay. And she just kept going on about it. So then I called Flop. He told me bring her down here, which yeah, I mean that's a given. She needs to be interrogated and figure out everything that happened, especially after someone died, especially a government worker. So we bring her down here. Basically, what happened was her, Timbo, Alice, and Apollo. Apollo was her brother. We're all at the firehouse. Apollo apparently was trying to run a car into the pit full of pizza. And when he drove the car into the pit, he fell into the pit, got covered in poop water, and he smelled. And since he got his human body, he has not taken a shower. So those on top of one another, he just smelled really bad. And what they were saying is that from time to time, EMS will go and they will use the fire truck as a shower, homeless shower, in just my brain. So she was out front with all of them. She told them, "Hey, come around the back." So Timbo and Apollo went around back. They didn't know what was going on. She told them to go by the wall in the little nook around the back of the fire station. And she started spraying Apollo. His head slammed against the wall. And from what the autopsy Sydney had told me, his brain is essentially mush now. And the manner of death is homicide. So he started bleeding profusely. They did slight EMS work on the scene. They brought him to SMH. He had no pulse when he got there. They called a whole bunch of doctors. Sydney Harper responded. When she got there, she said he was DOA. And now we're here. Oh,
What a fucking
and
pussy god. Sorry.
recently,
Damn.
recently,
Speak your shit. God damn.
Flop and I just found this out. I guess recently Aphrodite and Apollo got into fights, but they just made up earlier. So
They made up.
Actually, yeah, wait, they're gods. How did what the
Mhm.
fuck? How did
What
Yeah.
a fucking
die?
pussy god. Isn't he
Yeah,
like the god
had
of
a
like
god, man.
messages
Jesus.
or something like
A
that?
fucking hose.
Dude
oh my
died
god,
to
he
water.
got fucking hosed.
Damn.
Jesus.
He got fucking hosed.
I'll say this much. Timbo, I brought Timbo down to as a witness who explained everything. He pretty much said he watched Aphrodite grab the fire truck. He was instructed with Apollo to go around the backside. And when I asked him and was very clerical with him, he was like, "Well, I wasn't looking at the fire truck, but I was looking at Apollo." I'm like, "Okay, let's not get too wordy here, but let's break this down. You watched Aphrodite drive the fire truck to the backside." Yes. Okay. Left. Timbo went to speak with Aphrodite. Aphrodite said she grabbed the fire truck, instructed Timbo and Apollo to go around the back, admitted under Miranda that she was the only one in the fire truck and was the one that shot, essentially. And as soon as I told Samantha that, she said that under Miranda, she lost her shit. She's apparently claiming that Sydney Harper is not a mortician, which I'm a little question marked about. I guess she's a new doctor, so I don't know. But I told her that as far as I was concerned, and as far as I was aware, there was a we've never I didn't know we actually had morticians until just I guess today. But my rebuttal to that is that a doctor can still announce someone dead on arrival. So, and that's my cue.
Cheese Bill.
Yep.
This ought to go somewhere.
A wholesome time you've had with Churro, okay?
Okay, I won't draw any more.
Okay, just
graphic
focus.
sex.
Just focus on that, okay?
I'm sorry.
Okay.
No,
No,
it's
you're
fine. I'm
good.
consoling. It's fine.
Okay.
Just focus on the drawing. I'm gonna take it from here, okay, honey?
Okay.
Okay. I am not sitting just because of the size of my skirt.
Okay, that's fine.
Understandable.
I'm going to stand so that there is some contrast in this room. Because on two corners, we're standing, and on other two corners, sitting.
That sounds great. Chief Theos will be taking her fifth going forwards. She will not be speaking, and we'll be requesting a bench trial at this point for the charge.
I'm going to be honest with you. I don't know if we're going to be able to get a bench trial today.
That's fine. I have to do my due diligence. I know. The
No.
10, 15 minutes
That's fine. We've been here for a while. It's not that I don't want to. I don't think I'm going to be around long enough to actually follow through with a bench trial.
Okay.
Bauer, unless you want to proceed, I know the report still needs to be worked on, but I won't be there to explain my side of things. I also need to get recordings ready and stuff. I think this would definitely be a day in court, if I'm being completely honest. Not to draw it out. I'm just.
You're fine. So is Chief Theos not having charges pressed today, since you have 60 days to press the charges or press the docket, or?
I mean, honestly, it's not a hot charge. It's not a whole charge. We were just gonna charge her, and she would have 60 days from today to essentially follow through with.
We're going to be requesting a bench trial. If there's no response, she'll be pleading not guilty, and then we'll file an appeal upon the completion of the report and submission to me.
Okay, so because I don't think the bench trial is able to happen today, she's going to be pleading not guilty. She's already looking at a major reduction anyway for the time she's been here. So in terms of her time in prison, it will be incredibly minimal. Aphrodite, you've been here for, I don't even know, but I've been here
3
for...
hours.
Don't respond. Say nothing.
Good call. Aphrodite's been here for a while. I've been here for a while.
Yep.
So on the pretense of, I guess, to look up from, the time will be minimal. She's not looking at going in for the full 150 months.
Sure. And this is where I have to play my part. Respectfully, Ranger Flop, I understand that you will not be able to attend the trial. There's another officer that is here. I still would like to proceed with Miss Theos's right to request a bench trial in this situation.
Bauer, I'm leaving that up to you if you would like to proceed with a bench trial. I would not be able to attend.
I'm gonna need time, but I can try to get a bench trial.
You have to understand that with the hefty charge of violent felony,
Actually, yes, I'm with you there. I'm actually gonna butt in real quick. We do not actually have the autopsy written out yet, and if we have question about the autopsy is going to be important to proceed with the charge. I do not think a bench trial would happen, as Sydney Harper is no longer around and on duty.
So on that point, if you look at the manslaughter charge, it requires an autopsy report to be given within a timely frame.
Yes.
Okay. So are we still proceeding with charging her today?
Let's talk reasonable. What do we deem reasonable?
Honestly, I believe 24 to 72 hours delivery is a reasonable time. I don't believe that 3 hours, especially if the doctor goes, haha, I'm going to go off duty and then disappears. I
So
don't believe that's reasonable nor fair to my client.
that's fair. I'm gonna my rebuttal. When I brought up the autopsy, you did question the validity of the autopsy coming from Dr. Harper.
Okay.
So would her availability actually hold any bearing to that?
Yes, because all doctors submitting paperwork are considered at least some experts in the field. But of course, as a defense attorney, I'm going to question the validity of that when they're experts specifically in those particular portions of the field. So.
Okay. All right.
Do you want to talk really quick?
Yeah.
Yes.
Let me have a conversation real quick with Officer Bauer, and I will be right back with you. Also, just really quickly, Aphrodite, you don't have to answer this. Your lawyer is going to tell you not to. Sanders,
Don't talk.
do you happen to know Sydney Harper's email by chance?
Yeah, it's scorchgem@discordia.net.
Okay. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Yep, no worries. Come here.
You want me to request a bench trial, Flum?
I won't be here. The problem is that we need the autopsy, and
That's part of the charge is the
Yeah.
autopsy.
and the issue is that, respectfully speaking, if this is gonna get followed through with, and this is the direction we're gonna go down, we need the autopsy for the charge of manslaughter. And before she walked in the room, she questioned the validity of Sydney Harper's ability to provide, essentially being a mortician.
Do we have a death certificate?
'Cause
there's an
We don't
or in
have
there.
one, but yes, there is one. Sydney made one.
Okay. Well,
I'm gonna
It's
have to
an or.
contact. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get that from Sydney. I hope she's still around. If not, unfortunately, if this is the charge we're going down, we do not technically have all of our evidence. If this is something that she really wants to follow through with, then we'll have
chuck
to
her up on a hold.
Yeah, I mean that's the reality. Does anyone remember what her Discordia was? Did anyone happen to catch that again?
I'll get it. Hang on.
Okay. You're not just email it to me real quick.
I'm working on my report right now, so ignore me being a mouse.
Yeah, I can't find it in our thing. What do you got?
Oh no, actually. Any charges against government employees have to be pushed to the docket.
oh, okay.
Because it happened at Carmine a few weeks ago. And when he was part of DOC.
Okay. Well then,
Different in that sense, though?
I don't know. As far as I thought,
I'm gonna call Snow.
call Snow and ask him.
And see if you know.
I
emailed it to you, Flop.
Thank you. I have absolutely had to assist in sending EMS up to prison.
Yeah, I've never heard of that for EMS.
may
I
have
know it's
changed
for
recently.
cops
I've-
and DOC.
I've charged DOC while they were on duty with felonies.
Oh yeah, I charged one for poaching one time.
I charged one for reckless endangerment and got him fired on the spot.
Nice.
He thought it was funny
I've
to send a
charged
car full
EMS
of
with
guards.
stuff in the past.
They were doing a commissary run with a bunch of guards, and he thought it was funny if he drove the CVP that they were driving into the Mirror Park Lake. And someone was thinking in their head and then
What?
drowned.
What a fucking fucking idiot.
Yeah, that's what I said. So I charged him with reckless endangerment,
Jesus.
and then I called the
Why did you
warden,
think
and the
it was
warden was
funny?
like, "Okay, he's fired." That was a senior CO.
Man, people are fucking dumb.
Yeah, it has to go to
Yeah.
the docket,
Yep.
so you can't deny the bench trial because the charges are going to the docket anyway, and she can just be let go.
Okay. I'm gonna be honest with you. The amount of EMS I've sent up that I think everyone else in this circle, I was unaware. I thought EMS were separate.
I have no idea.
Well,
Is that a recent thing? Because yeah, I've sent EMS up on felonies before.
I was gonna say I'm like that. I guess it has to be recent. I will bring that up. I guess. If we're just gonna let her go, then there's no reason to hold her any longer, and we'll get everything set up. And Bauer, it'll have to be tomorrow.
And I can hear all that.
What's up?
This guy just mumbled a bunch of words and then turned around.
Yeah.
You have a fucking stroke? What's going on, Barrick? You good?
Eric just really went, "Oh," and then just turned his back on us. Look at this guy.
Um.
Look at this guy. This guy's tripping. Are you okay? Jesus fucking. Oh, here we go. Hey, Nikki Drool of the PBSO.
Oh God, Nikki, cringe.
Doing okay.
gay.
How are you?
Nikki.
Do I want to take a cadet? That's a good question. Hang on, let me check my schedule. She's already had 4 hours?
This
Then no.
girl dinner shit, it won't leave me
Uh.
Okay, well, already had 4 hours today, then no.
Girl dinner.
If she wants to stay, then that's honestly too bad. That's just how the cadet system works.
DJ Barbie.
That Yeah, I gotta clear that up with Anita, but someone who's already had 4 hours today, I'm not gonna take him out for another 4 hours.
I mean, you can, as long as there's not
Is that
another
new?
cadet in
'Cause-
queue.
Hang on, I'm talking to Barry.
I
Yeah.
can't even
As long
email
as there isn't
Cindy.
another Bay cadet in queue, then you can.
Let me check something, Nikki. Let me check my actual schedule
there is
before I
not.
go through with
There is not.
anything here. Hang on.
But also, don't worry about saying no. It's her first shift. Or it's fine.
DJ Barbie.
It's Reed's, right?
Yeah. I've asked the remainder of command. We'll see.
Was it her first shift today?
Yeah.
It was her first shift today, and she wants to stay on duty.
Yeah, I want to know when that was changed because we've never set
Oh,
EMS
she
up
doesn't. Oh no.
or
I mean,
send EMS for docket stuff
if it's her first shift on
in
duty,
any
I'd
of my time in the
recommend
PD,
not
unless
doing
we've
another
all
floor
been
and just
fucking
letting
that
her
up,
wind
which
down and getting her
I'm
ready
having
for
a
the
hard time understanding how that's even possible.
personally. Like I'm okay with taking somebody like Bean out for like if it was Bean, he's got a lot of this like prior experience and everything.
Hey, Jenny, I have a quick flavor to ask. Good morning, by the way. There's 3 or 4 interrogations that happen in the span of being here. I potentially need all like 3 or 4 of those. Highlighted. If that's too much to ask for, I can do it after stream today. I won't be around for much longer though, unfortunately, but yeah.
None of you will
Delusional.
understand.
Actually
Delulu.
delusional.
Understand.
Delulu.
No, I won't understand, and
You don't want
that's
to.
fine. Yeah, I don't want to understand. It's fine.
So, just to reiterate, I guess based on what we now know, question mark, am I just gonna go let her walk real quick and we're gonna push this to the docket ASAP?
Yeah.
All right. There's no reason to hold her any longer. We'll go. We'll go let her go.
Give it like 5 minutes. I want to just clarify.
Okay.
No, that's what I thought.
Yeah, I'm gonna be
An
honest.
old man
and I
jumped off
say
the
that
top of the staircase.
with
to his
like
bottom.
the utmost seriousness. I'm so glad I skipped chain of command, even though I don't know if there are any seniors on duty, and went straight to you, Flop.
I mean, I think. Yeah, I mean, we
This is a
we
this
chalk
is
it
a
up.
sergeant issue.
We chalk it
There
up
aren't
to
any
an MCU
there's
question.
Strader,
Smile.
but-
Yeah, there
There's
was
Strader, but
one
besides
senior on
Strader, there
duty,
are no
but yeah.
seniors on duty.
Like this is kind of above
No,
command.
at the time. At the time.
Yeah,
there
no,
was
he
this
one.
is
was
more of
not
like
on duty.
detective related rather than main
Yeah.
conk. This is like MCU conk.
Hi.
Oh god,
Whoa.
it's Nikki.
The one MCU person that was around was Churro. Yeah,
Listen,
he just
I was-
42'd after.
I need
yep.
tea. I was checking the reports and I saw Aphrodite.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
I'm not
here we
explaining this
go.
again. God damn it,
Oh,
Bauer.
I'm
no,
gonna
Feel
do a
free.
TLDR. I got
Here
this.
for the
I'm gonna do a
tea.
TLDR. I'll do it too.
TLDR.
Apollo was
Oh,
disgustingly smelly, and Aphrodite was like, "I'll clean you up," and shot him with the water cannon of the fire truck.
He
and then
died?
He died.
Yeah.
Thank fucking god someone died again.
Oh my god.
My
And then-
god.
Yeah.
Blood for the blood god.
But
Do you guys want to
she's
hear
not
some cool
BCSO,
investigation
that doesn't
tea?
count.
The highlight VODs. Oh wait, Jenny,
Huh?
can I do that? Can I
Is
make you
this
an
what you
editor?
were
Hold
telling
on.
me in the motor pool?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Is this what you were trying to tell me about?
oh, Dean Quincy, first degree murder. All right.
Ooh.
Dane Quinn.
How do I
I
fucking
want to
do
be a
this
part
again?
of this.
I'm charging him with first degree murder. I've had my PC and my RS for a bunch of shit. The guy that was murdered was Ryder Flint, goes by RJ, and I have a motive and everything. Blah blah blah. I subpoena Ryder's
Oh,
phone
the fuck
records.
do I do?
'cause, you
Oh,
know, he's
roles
dead.
manager. Hold on, I got you.
Last call he ever answered before he died was a call that he received from Dean Quincy.
Nah.
So I subpoenaed Dean Quincy's phone records. I mean, I have to add a bit
Jenny,
of
you're an
context before I
editor
go through
now.
with this. Ryder Flint was found dead in the Polito Hunting Lodge.
I got you.
Right. The time of death was 14:35 UTC. I checked Dean's phone logs. Dean Quincy made a call at 14:40. Actually, he received a call at 14:40 from Matthew Antov, another Manda member. I ran both their cell tower information through Jenny. Both Matthew Antov and Dean Quincy were at the hunting lodge 5 minutes after the time of death. These guys are fucked. Done for. Done. D-O-N-E.
Oh
If I
boy.
don't get a response in like 2 minutes, then we'll just send her. We'll just let her go
Okay.
and push the docket.
I
Worst
mean,
comes wor-
honestly,
you got 60 days to push the charges anyway, so
yeah,
it doesn't really matter.
I think that's a safe bet regardless. I was gonna say, because honestly, I need clarification on this. I have never sent someone with EMS to the docket unless this was like a hut, which rarely occurs. I also don't think Aphrodite is about to go on a fucking killing spree, so I'm not too concerned.
Yeah.
No.
I hope she does.
Well, you know,
That'd be so
here
funny.
is case number 135 of things that are different across the board that need clarification.
Yep.
That I have now
Wow.
been jotting down in a notebook to get further clarification on when the time comes. So
Oh my
Power,
god.
I emailed you the phone.
Let me cook.
The piece of evidence.
Sydney.
Yes, I see that. I
Looks
like
so,
it.
That's so perfect.
It's beautiful.
Nicola, alla original taste.
yeah, I mean, ultimately, Snow's the highest on duty. I asked him. He said, push to the docket.
I mean, if that's what we
So-
got, that's what we got. He's gonna go to the docket
Yeah.
anyway. I just, unfortunately, there's not a snowball's chance in fucking hell that this is getting dropped down to assault and battery when someone died. So
Yeah, I mean,
No.
you're doing the right thing. It's unfortunate, but
yeah,
you know,
I don't listen. Do I want to do this? No. Do I like Aphrodite? Of course. Do I think Aphrodite is gonna do some dumb shit after this? Absolutely not. Kiki's already been
You never know.
informed that this went down and that it's an ongoing felony potential investigation. So she'll be informed when it's on the docket, and I'll forward it to her when it's posted. But
Wow, she's a shooter, huh?
Oh,
Nikki,
Jesus.
for fuck's sake, a
she's got
little.
better aim than most men.
She just killed her family.
Oh, it was a family?
It was her
Yeah,
brother,
It's her brother.
Oh,
fellow
okay.
god.
Yeah.
Puny
Not much,
God.
of, not much of a god.
I mean, right side inheritance looking good.
All right, it's been 5 minutes. I'll just go and send her on.
Who's a good point of contact?
There was a time and no one died in this city, and now everyone dies.
Huh? What?
5 minutes passed.
All right, let's do it.
Helmet things with a cup,
Welcome
but
to
they're
the
two
team.
Barbie cups, and it's like pink lemonade.
Knock, knock.
Yeah, we're good. We're just talking about Barbie movie.
All good. All right. So this is, I think, the way that we're gonna proceed.
Okay.
I want to keep things simple. I want to just keep it clean and easy. We are looking right now to essentially just release Aphrodite, and this will just get pushed to the docket. I think that's
Understood.
that's probably the easiest approach for everybody. This gives us a second to kind of get all of our eggs in one basket, and this gives you guys some time to discuss further without being behind bars. I think this is probably the most reasonable approach for now. And
Understood.
give or take, tomorrow, probably at the latest, this will be on the docket. So,
Okay.
does that work with you?
That's 100% understandable,
Okay.
and I absolutely agree with the assessment on all corners.
Okay, awesome. In that case,